Well, first of all, I'm very happy and honored to be here to visit with the Socialist Equality Party in Sri Lanka. This is my first time here, and I'm looking very much forward to meeting everyone. The history of our movement, and I'll be speaking about some of this, the history of the Trotskyist movement in the United States and in Sri Lanka are so intimately interconnected, of course, in the history of the International Committee. It is a great honor to come and meet with comrades who have played such a long and distinguished role in the history of the IC. Of course, the leaders of the Sri Lankan movement, I think, are justly honored throughout the International Committee. Comrade Kirti, who died 36 years ago this month, and of course, Comrade Vijay, who I had the opportunity to meet a number of times, died sadly just over a year and a half ago. But I'm very pleased to be able to meet with the comrades here in Sri Lanka. In terms of the meetings, we'll be discussing the significance of the history of the Trotskyist movement in relationship to current developments. We're passing through a period of really explosive crisis. For the past 3 months, the attention of the world has been focused on Gaza, and the genocide is escalating. They've now resumed bombing after their so-called pause, killing hundreds a day, with the full support of the United States. And we'll be talking about the international situation, but I hope to connect it to the history of the Trotskyist movement, to the great principles that our movement, our international movement, has fought for over an extended period of time. So that's, the themes that I hope we'll be able to discuss with. Yes, of course, this meeting is marking the centenary of the Trotskyist movement, of the founding of the left opposition in October of 1923 by Leon Trotsky. We've had meetings throughout the world addressed by Comrade David North, the chairman of the SEP in the U.S. and the chairman of the International Editorial Board of the World Socialist website, in particular calling attention to his recently published book, which I understand will be translated, hopefully into Sinhala and Tamil, Leon Trotsky and the Struggle for Socialism in the 21st Century. We've had very important meetings addressed by Comrade North in the United States, in London. He'll be speaking in other countries as well. And this is a very critical anniversary. It's the 100th anniversary of the Trotskyist movement. It's also the 70th anniversary of the International Committee of the Fourth International, founded in 1953 on the basis of James Buchanan's open letter. And the history of the Trotskyist movement is the history of the socialist movement. It has had such a profound impact on the politics of Sri Lanka in particular, both heroic and also the betrayals which came out of those who broke with the Trotskyist movement, who betrayed the Trotskyist movement. And one can't really understand what happened in the 20th century without understanding the history of the Trotskyist movement. And one can't understand what is happening now without understanding that history. So the marking of the anniversary this week will be the 100th anniversary of Trotsky's, this month, the new course, a very important initial battle waged by Trotsky against the Stalinist apparatus. But the fundamental issue involved in the fight between Trotskyism and Stalinism was a fight between the theory of permanent revolution, internationalism, and socialism in one country. And all of these issues are so relevant to what workers and youth throughout the world confront today.